I'm gonna pass you down for weapons.
No, you're not.
Yes,
No, you're not. You
Yes, I
can't
am.
touch me.
You
can't.
I don't care if you're recording me.
For this video, we're in the city of Menlo Park, California. It's a small little city over there. And what we did is we went ahead and went to the West Bay Water Sanitation District office, and things went haywire.
Just 5 seconds, and everything explodes. The camera accidentally captures the moment when power spins out of control, a truth that sets the entire community ablaze.
Where's your ID at?
Where's your ID?
Where is your ID?
Where's your ID? You can't.
I don't care if you're recording, dude.
I need it for documentation. You have to give it to me.
An act that seemed harmless ignited a fierce clash between power and civil rights. Just seconds after the camera turned toward the Ceres Police Headquarters, the entire power system was set into furious motion.
It's people versus Garcia. You can't just grab people and pat me down. They make you feel powerless, like you have absolutely no power. Rip my phone out of my hand, and the police have no right to see if you have weapons to pat you down anymore.
You're taking pictures of government property. This sudden accusation ignited a firestorm of controversy, setting the stage for a dramatic display of power in broad daylight.
Don't take pictures of our vehicles.
What do you mean?
Where's your ID at?
What?
Where's your ID at?
Why?
Because I said so.
Because you said so.
Yeah, because I said so. You're taking pictures. Where's your ID at?
Where's your ID?
Where is your ID?
Where's your ID?
He's being uncooperative. Not giving me
You're funny.
I don't think it's funny.
Okay. Well, I think you're
Where's
funny.
your ID at?
Where's your ID?
Yeah.
Where's your ID at?
Do you see it?
I see a name tag. I don't see an ID. I want to see your address and everything.
Why? Is that where you're getting our information from?
Well,
You're
I
taking
didn't know
pictures
that-
of personal vehicles.
I didn't know that I couldn't do that.
You can't do that. How's
What?
that? Well, you're doing it right here, and then you're going on 2nd Street and taking pictures of vehicles that are leaving this area. All right, I'm gonna pass you down for weapons.
No,
Do me
you're
a favor.
not.
Yes, I
No,
am.
you're not. You
Yes, I
can't
am.
touch me. You can't. I'm recording
I'm
this.
recording too.
Nope, you can't touch me. Nope, I'm not putting my phone down. I'm allowed to record this. You can't.
I don't care if you're recording, dude.
You just grab me and pat me down. What's your name? Name is you. You don't get to pat me down. What is this is public property? That's public property. What's your name? That's public property. It doesn't matter. Learn the laws. It's people versus Garcia. You can't just grab people and pat me down. What's your name and badge number? Hey, what's your name and badge number? I need it for documentation. You have to give it to me. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. You guys can't just grab people and pat them down, you idiot. What's wrong with you? This is the Ceres PD just rolling up on people.
No explanation, no lawful order, and in an instant the hands of justice turned cold and heavy upon the shoulders of an innocent citizen.
So this is Ceres PD in Ceres, California. They do not know the laws. I need your name and badge number too for documentation. Ceres PD, it was that fast. Right up on you. What's your name? Boom. Didn't want to give it to you. We're gonna pat you down for weapons. You can't pat people down unless you have reasonable suspicion they have a weapon, you idiot. That's crazy. See, that's the reason why we do this, Bay fam. That's the exact reason why I come out and do this. Because that's what they do. They make you feel powerless, like you have absolutely no power, and they're just allowed to grab you and do whatever they want with you. That's the worst feeling in the world, to feel powerless, and you're not committing a crime. There's nothing you're doing wrong besides taking pictures, right? They're gonna grab me, pat me down, and then just drive off. That's a gang assault. Twisting on my shoulders hella hard, rip my phone out of my hand. There's a case called People versus Garcia. They have to have reasonable suspicion that you have a weapon before they can pat you down. And they didn't. They had no reasonable suspicion they had a weapon. She clearly said, you're taking pictures. So now we're posting everything I possibly can. Every single thing I can possibly get.
They claimed it was just a safety procedure, but a landmark court ruling says otherwise. Has the law been left behind in this tense confrontation?
You know, People versus Garcia? People versus Garcia. You understand I'm gonna sue you idiots, right? You just used force and intimidation to stop me from taking pictures. You guys are what a piece of trash cop, man. That's why I do this. That's why I do this, because pieces of trash like him and that stupid chick who thought she had everything in the world to prove. Crazy, like she had all kinds of shit to prove. told you had to be tough and give me your ID. Bitch, I don't have to give you my ID. And because she knew I didn't have to give my ID, then they're gonna use threat and intimidation to pat me down. I'm not gonna lie, babe. My shoulder freaking hurts because they're twisting on you. All that stuff. I mean, it's not okay for them to do that. They clearly knew I was taking pictures. They said I took pictures of somebody who was leaving earlier, right? You know that we're allowed to take pictures. That doesn't give you the right to just jam me up and pat me down like that. Now, I'm gonna be here for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, Bay fam, I am pissed off about this one. They didn't even try to talk to me. They didn't even try to understand whether or not we're allowed to do this. And I wasn't trying to tell them either, because sometimes you see it with the true the way the cop really acts. Whatever. I don't know what to tell you. Where's your ID? You don't have to speak to them. That's the whole point. You can be what they call uncooperative. That's not uncooperative. Being uncooperative is running away.
Just when everything seemed to calm down, a fierce declaration rang out, promising complaints, lawsuits, and an unprecedented wave of outrage.
That's how they do it. They snatched me up right away. My wrists are all messed up. My shoulders messed up. And they just snatched me up right away. Were ripping on me, pulling on me, grabbing on me. What's your reasonable suspicion that I have a weapon? And sometimes there's nothing you can do because they're just gonna do it. And if you sit there and rip away from them, they're gonna try to charge you with resisting, right? That's their little tactic. So People versus Garcia says that police officers, back in the day before People versus Garcia, they used to be able to pat you down if they encountered you to make sure you didn't have a weapon for their safety. Where's your reasonable suspicion? You clearly got a call that I was out here videotaping. You got a call that I was out here taking pictures. You pulled up and said I was out here taking pictures, and yet you still assaulted me, searched me, and then left like a bunch of fucking piece of shit gang members like they are. Excuse my language. So that was not okay. I was trying to open up a dialogue for them and let them know, hey, what's your reasonable suspicion? They were gonna do what they were gonna do, and then they left. That's it. That's how they get down here. That is bullshit. Sirius PD is garbage. Why are you recording our cars? You can't record government property. And I played dumb, of course. Well, I didn't know I can't do that. No, I can. And I know more about it than you think. Wait till this video goes up and you guys start sending emails and complaints and calling the mayor and all kind of shit. It's a pretty nice car right there.
Citizens may sue public officials for violating their constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S. Code SS 1983. Individuals/organizations are required to pay damages to the injured party. Violating police officers may be disciplined, have their licenses suspended, fired, or expelled depending on the policy of the agency/police chief. The actions could lead to administrative complaints against the police department, civil lawsuits for constitutional rights violations, and claims of unlawful use of force. Up next, the camera appeared, and a public official suddenly hurled an insult in the middle of working hours.
You weren't even
You're
actually in
harassing my
it.
staff. My staff is crying right now.
I mean, you wouldn't do that out here if you didn't hurry up and have your phone to call the cops. It's an order? Do you understand the way trespassing works, sir?
Okay.
I can't be trespassing.
An emergency call, accusations of harassment, police summoned, but the truth behind it all left everyone stunned.
Can you please not direct your camera this way?
Here,
I'm
you guys
asking
want to go to the other
again.
office.
I thought you said you weren't going to take pictures of us
You
in
guys
this
can go to the
area.
other
I'm
office.
focusing on him. You weren't even
You're
actually
harassing
in
my
it.
staff. My staff is crying right now.
I'm
You're harassing my staff.
How am I
I
harassing
need you to
anybody?
leave.
How am I harassing anybody?
You're harassing my staff. You
How?
need to leave.
How?
In here, you don't have a permit to pool or anything like that. You need to leave. You're harassing. You're harassing my staff.
This is, I have business. I'm busy right now.
All right, the cops are on their way. Just so you know.
That's fine. Yeah.
All right.
That's it's fine with me. I mean, you know, I'm just concerned about, you typically just talk to people like that? So don't pay attention to this loser. No. You typically do that? Because somebody doesn't want to give you their name? Seems kind of ignorant, right? I mean, you wouldn't do that out here if you didn't hurry up and have your phone to call the cops, you know? See what I'm saying? But here you got the cops and you think you're tough and all that. I didn't say nothing to you. I wasn't calling you names. I was being professional. I just told you I didn't want to tell you my name. That was it. And I don't have to. Actually, your staff had said nothing to me. I was taking pictures, wasn't even looking at them. And you came in and what'd you do? You escalated the situation. So who's the loser, bud? When you lose your job for being unprofessional and calling me a loser, right? And not knowing how to do your job the right way, then we'll see who the loser is.
When the police arrived, the chilling orders rang out: leave now or be arrested. Was the citizen truly breaking the law, or had power been pushed too far?
Sir. He's harassing my staff. I'd like to have him arrested and press charges, please.
You order that to return and have him escorted out?
That's
Yes.
funny.
Okay.
Please.
Sir. Come on out, sir.
I do.
Well, what is it?
Is it why you're taking pictures in here?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. That's why.
Yeah, I'm working on something for myself. Yeah.
Okay. We just can't have anyone go beyond.
Go beyond the door.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you're speaking with me, so I'm just trying to get who's talking to me.
Guys, don't pay attention to this loser, please.
This a public building?
Yeah, but he's the supervisor. He doesn't want you here. So you've been warned. So let's go.
I'm not sure that matters.
It does matter.
Right, please step outside.
Yeah, that's not the way
Please
trespassing
step
works.
outside. It's an order, step outside.
It's an order?
It's an order.
Do you
Get
understand the
outside.
way trespassing works, sir?
Okay, then turn
I
around.
can't be trespassing. And we're back at it once again, and for this video, we're in the city of Menlo Park, California. It's a small little city over there. And what we did is we went ahead and went to the West Bay Water Sanitation District office, and things went haywire. And this is one of the videos, and I always stress this in my videos. When I'm approached by officers and they start telling me to leave, a lot of people say, why don't you just remain silent and play dumb?
No clear charges, no lawful evidence, yet the hands of justice still closed tightly around the wrists of an innocent citizen.
Well, I don't see how anybody's unsafe at this point,
Well,
but
they want to identify yourself, so that already has me suspect.
do you typically just walk up to people and ask them to identify themselves?
When they're in my place of work, yes.
You just walk up and say, hey, who are you?
Out of courtesy,
Oh, it's courteous to identify yourself?
it's very courteous to identify yourself.
Never, I don't think it's uncourteous. If I don't need you to know who I am or want you to know who I am, then it's,
in whatever you're up to, so you can just stop.
well, you're talking to me, so. Well, I mean, I don't know who any of you are either, right? So who's talking to me here? Saying I don't know who any of you are is being rude?
He's not. Hey guys, he's probably a YouTuber or something.
How is this rude?
If you feel unsafe, I'm gonna call the
No, I'm
police.
just saying, don't take photos of us over here, please. I don't want to be in your photo or in your video.
Yeah, you're speaking with me, so I'm just trying to get who's talking to me.
Guys, don't pay attention to this loser, please. Just don't pay attention to the loser. I'm gonna call the police if he doesn't.
He said don't pay attention to the loser.
And then, just when everything seemed to settle down, a chilling warning rang out, signaling a looming legal battle. The incident could lead to the office being shut down for days, wasting public funds and damaging the government's reputation.
I'm not gonna engage in whatever.
You
your
just
agenda
did. You
is.
called me a loser. You're being disrespectful and unprofessional. Why are you doing that? I haven't done anything disrespectful or unprofessional. I'm just going about my business. And like a piece of trash that you are. You call people a loser for no fucking reason. I'm not even talking to none of these people. They start freaking out on me. So just so you guys know, I wasn't even taking pictures of you guys at all until you started yelling at me how uncomfortable you are and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a better way to say it. Like if I don't know, maybe I remember just a bit differently with that. But when you guys start saying, hey, you're making us uncomfortable and you're doing this and you're doing that and you're being rude, and your idiot boss says that somebody's a loser when he shouldn't be talking like that. Anyways, this mail left where everybody could just grab it. Hear this dude out here on the phone. I'd like to report such and such and such and such. Let me see this. Is this oh, there's no thing on here. I guess this is open to the public. Nothing from the door that says it's not, and the door is wide open. So I'm assuming it is. I'll just get some angles in here. Yeah, so you got the sanitary manager who's like, don't pay attention to this loser, guys. Don't pay attention to this loser. You might have just lost your job by sitting there calling somebody in the public a loser.
A civilized society cannot exist if those in power see the law as a tool to protect themselves rather than to protect the citizens. Hey everyone, What do you think about this situation? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with a donation. Thank you so much. Next, a man is stopped by police in the middle of a parking lot. When his identity is revealed, the entire patrol is stunned. Was this a misunderstanding or a deliberate act by an unexpected person?
Right, and that's what we're investigating right now.
Okay.
And seeing, he's pretty much heard it.
He said he was just going to Starbucks to relax. But that story was contradicted by a detail that only the witness knew. The police became suspicious, and the security camera was the key to the truth.
How you doing, bud? I just need you to step out the truck for me, all right?
Sure.
You mind shutting it off? I'll explain to you when you get out here, okay? You want to come right back here for me? All right, listen. I have to detain you for right now. All right.
If it's a maniac who yelled at me in the car next to me?
They weren't in the car next to you. There was no one in the car.
He was blocking my way, saying I scratched his car. I didn't scratch his car. I'm a state senator. I think he recognized me. I think he's one of the gun nuts. He called out my name. I never told him my name.
He didn't say any of that, okay?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
definitely didn't recognize you. I know he didn't say that. His car was keyed. It was freshly keyed.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what we're investigating right now.
Okay.
And seeing, he pretty much heard it and saw you.
Yeah.
And you had keys in your hand as well.
That's because I just came out of my car.
Yeah. But the way that he explained it seemed much,
Yeah.
a little bit more in depth than that. You can hear it, like fresh. It was.
Yeah.
He can hear the scratching, and he approached you and asked you. You kind of
Yeah, and I
just
said
walked away
no,
and kind of just
because
blew
he
him
called
off.
out my name.
Yeah, he didn't say he called out your name, but
called out my name, and I was worried that he was one of the gun nuts who stalked me at the State House. So I kept walking.
he seemed a little young, you know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there, okay? Just for right now, just hang out a little bit, all right? I have a supervisor coming out here, okay? That's 7. I'm gonna be in front of the, between the Chipotle and the Gap.
I was scared, so I kept walking.
All right.
Yeah. And I went over to Starbucks, had a drink, calmed down. Later, he saw me walk in, and then I walked over to...
A small scratch on the car, a shout in the parking lot, and a panicked politician in the crowd. What really happened in those fateful 10 minutes?
There are cameras almost
Yeah.
down each and every row, so obviously we have to do our due diligence to make sure. So we're just going to detain you for a little longer until he comes down here. He's coming from Providence, so he should be here momentarily.
So Colonel Winquist knows that I was stalked by these guys.
Okay.
Because I'm the sponsor of assault weapons. They actually patrolled my house.
Do you recognize this gentleman?
I thought he called my name, right? Because the sticker's on the back of my car. I need my car. Because I was concerned he was one of these guys that stalked me, I kept walking.
Okay. No, that's absolutely fine. I have no problem with what you did after that also. Again, do our due diligence.
Because some of these guys are armed, so I'm really concerned.
I trust me. I completely understand your concern. So, like I said, we obviously have a job too. We're just doing our due diligence, just so we can, like I said, so we can thoroughly investigate. Is it possible just to see your keys so we can rule out the possibility if there's any paint transfer in your keys at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
We operated by Christopher Crossville. You have 2 young children in the car from Burwell PD. The mother of the children has an emergency placement on the kids. She'll come in with the full family.
I'm more the car guy than Leo, so.
What's that on? Like behind them, possibly in the course. Is they pinging that or are they just...
You can call Winquist. He knows that I went through all that.
Like I said, we're just going to kind of stand by until they get here.
I was being followed because of my political stance, he asserted, his voice trembling. But the witness said something completely different. So who was telling the truth? And was this some kind of covert retaliation in the middle of everyday life?
100%. Except he didn't have the jacket on now. He just had a... Did you see the shirt that he was wearing? I know you're legally colorblind. That's why I was like, I would have you come in. So I know you can't see the colors, but as long as you can see the face and you can...
You want me to come out?
No. I'd rather not have you guys
come together.
Come together.
I know it's definitely him. I know he wasn't wearing like a blue shirt or like a
dark shirt. I kind of taken off the blazer because I definitely had one on, but that's definitely him. That's his face, 100%.
And you're sure that you don't recognize him from anywhere?
I've never seen him in my life. I didn't even know this guy existed. I don't even know any of the senators, to be honest. I only know the mayor.
You only know the mayor?
Pretty much. I'm not a big.
Right. No, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no. I'm not.
And are you sure that the scratch wasn't there before you?
Oh, I'm 100% sure that scratch is not there.
Okay.
I know that scratch wasn't there. So.
Just checking and just trying to see if maybe it was there, maybe it wasn't.
I understand.
But
I
the scratch definitely wasn't there, right? Well, that's all we need to know.
All right.
We're gonna check out the cameras and stuff because this place has really, really good cameras.
Right.
And then after that, if and then we'll notify you.
Sounds
guys,
good.
Okay,
Thank
guys.
you, officer.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
all right. I'm sorry I had to take you off the
Oh,
dance.
no,
I'm
that's
sorry
all right.
about that.
You actually made good time. We're downtown Providence.
I know it was really fast. I know.
It's worth it. We're glad we came down here.
Well, thank you guys. And
Thank you. So we gotta get a phone call eventually.
Probably. All right. It'll come from the private numbers because that's all that we have. That's what the police department is. So if you see like a no caller ID, it's most likely just try to answer it. If not,
should we
just wait.
check in with the Cranston Police?
Because it's gonna be hard to see who's trying to call you. Yeah. It could be any one of us. You know what I mean? We're 150 plus.
Yeah.
So I would just wait for the next one because we usually call right back.
Not arrested immediately, but the police kept him. No clear evidence, but still 100% identified. An unsolved case, and it could explode at any time.
All right, so we're going to let you go at this point. It's still under investigation, like I said. We're waiting to review this. We should have access to that tomorrow. Okay. And once we do at that point, our detectives are going to probably conduct a further investigation into it. Okay. So right now, potentially you're being investigated for abandonment at this point. So, but like I said, we're not taking action now until we cover all our bases. All right.
You want my phone number?
Please.
Yeah.
Take all that information.
Here, I'll get my card out of it.
Sure. I can't hear, we can't hear anything in Garden City. Good luck. I just heard because the major pastor is like, what's the plate number on that again? I'm like, what does he have? We can't hear anything.
My cell's on here.
Your cell's on there as well?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
Winkus knows that I have this reaction, right? Because it's happened to me a couple of times.
So we're not taking any action right now.
Let him know that it was me, and that was my reaction.
In Rhode Island, police misconduct is punishable by suspension without pay for up to 5 days for minor offenses and up to 14 days for more serious offenses. Dismissal is mandatory by law if an officer pleads guilty or is convicted of a felony. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with donations. Thank you very much.